For today's deck testing video, we are going to try to put Marauder Chieftain into a good old-fashioned Orc deck and see how it goes. Now, I actually think Marauder Chieftain is a fantastic card, and I think there are some decks that can really abuse it that are not Orcs, but it would be a disservice if the first time I tried the card out on the channel, it wasn't done in an Orc deck, because it is an Orc after all, and even in Orcs there's a fair number of ways to trigger it, right? Things like Militant Chieftain obviously increase the attack power of other cards, and so you get a big boost on the Chieftain there. We also get things like, where'd our friend go? Morkel Gatekeeper. There's one Steelheart Vanquisher, so if you trigger the Slay, same thing, that'll get you some triggers. Dragon Tail Savior on the Summon, because it gets the +1/+0 will also trigger this as well. Steel Scimitar, yada yada. So even in Orcs, there's like enough to make this, you know, potentially viable, but I really think Marauder Chieftain is a great card. I will absolutely be trying it out in some additional lists in the future, but like I said, it's an Orc, so it would be a disservice if we didn't at least try it on Orcs. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and jump on the ladder. It's a good old-fashioned deck testing video, so we're going to play 2 games, win or lose, see how it goes. It is one of those cards that I find really intriguing. Because even by itself, right, as long as you're buffing something else when it comes down, you're paying 4 for a 2/5, which isn't terrible, right? It's not quite Hive Defender, but it's also not the end of the world. The biggest issue when it first comes down is you gotta dodge execute, and we're in a very execute heavy meta, I think, so like that's an issue, but outside of that, alright, this is much better. Now we're against Battle Mage with the ring. Battle Mage has the potential to just dumpster us because of the wards. Right. We'll start with the aggressive one.
You will die at my hand.
Not exactly shocked to see that. Not exactly shocked to see that. Let's do this because we want this to try to contest either of these, whether it's the gate or this, either or. If they don't invade, then I think we nuke this with a stone shard and put some damage on the gate. If they do invade, alright, they did, then we figure it out. I think we still...
Watch yourself now.
Alright, I guess we're not nuking that anymore. Interesting. That was a really good start for them. Alright, well, let's just let's get some damage in here then.
Killing you will make an excellent
Guess we'll do this, but that was a really good start for them. Cheap Invade Enabler, the Agent, and the Ward Crafter. And it's a shame because we had a really good start with double Stone Shard. Normally, that's fine, but it was also pretty punishing. And they have the Blast. Oof. This is already out of control. This is going to jump up to 5. I guess it's not the end of the world. Like, we can nuke the gate here if we really want to. Three, four, five. I guess we can't nuke the gate. We can nuke this. If we had one more Magicka, we could nuke the gate. We could play this. We could play this and then this. This would deal 3. Well, even still, that's potentially a little short. Wow. Just all around not having a good time.
Let nothing through. Close ranks.
Guess we're gonna take this trade while we can. Feels really bad doing that, but I think it's probably correct. So they're going to do that and then play either another invade or another Daedra here. Yeah, shocker, I know. High roll the ward. Hurts my face. Hurts my soul. I think we actually might just try to go aggro here. Oh no, the Earthbone is actually pretty wonderful for us.
Blood and honor.
Ready to die.
Let's get this damage in.
Blood and honor.
I fight with the fervor of the wild hunt.
I think we hold this. I mean, giving this up for free over here doesn't really seem to do me a whole lot of good. This is already getting 2 random keywords. Naturally, it gets charge and ward, because why wouldn't it? Oh, now it's giving 3. So the next one will get charge, ward, and drain, because that's the story of my life. It's so funny because like this game is pretty much over if they don't have insane keywords off their gate, but I mean we're fine with that. We're just more concerned about them gaining health or having removal here. Like we know we're gonna lose our 2 gatekeepers.
No match at all for me.
Alright, so that's also a problem.
Feel my might. Your blood will spill.
Chieftain doesn't quite get it done. We're so close. We're so close but so far. I'm gonna put 5 damage on this, but that's not enough. I really want to be able to play both Chieftain and the Stone Shard, but I don't have enough Magicka yet. Because we'd like to be able to smack this with the Stone Shard to at least pull that off, you know?
The day is mine.
I think we put the damage on this. And I think we just do this, and then hope that we're not dead. Hope that they do not roll drain and charge on whatever they're gonna play from hand, and hope that we top deck what Wood Orc Headhunter helps us get the job done.
Careful there, friend.
We haven't seen any Wood Orc Headhunters yet, but wow. Okay. Do you remember when I said we have to hope we're not dead? They have 8. They have 15. With no drain. Actually, we might be
Face me, dog.
okay.
I will have your head. Die, weakling.
Problem is everything got guard. So even this Wood Orc Headhunter that we have only pushes in for 3 right now, and I don't have a way to give it +1. Like, we have the Chieftains, but I can't play both. So what we have to do... Okay. So what we have to do here is hit this.
Make it good.
This runs this over for 1. This comes down and runs the other one over for 3. Holy cow. Look at that lethal. GG, my Orky boys. Alright, so we didn't get to play the new card, which makes me a little bit sad, but I am very happy when we can still beat the invade decks that rolled some pretty nasty keywords. But we got lucky and they didn't roll drain, so like yeah, they got ward and charge, which is pretty brutal, but we dodged the drain, and that's the important piece, so. Which again goes back to, I think I said it once in another video, but I think that's why it's unsatisfying to play against invade decks right now, and some people I know on Reddit and on social media have kind of talked about this already, but I'll reiterate it. It's that, like, it's a snowball-y deck, and it does some cool things, and I think for the most part people are fine with that. They're just not fine with that you very often win or lose depending on the keywords. Right? Like, it doesn't feel skillful because you can take the same path every time, but it just comes down to, did you roll the right keywords at the right time? You know, did you hit that lethal when you needed the lethal? Did you get that charge? Did you get that drain? And conversely, when you're on the other side, it's the same thing, right? It's not like trying to outplay your opponent. Like, you know they're going to keep playing Daedra, so it's really just like, I hope they don't roll the keyword they need here, and that can feel bad. So I get it. Alright, so it feels bad to play this as a 2-3, but we want that tempo play. It's weird, whenever I see Battle Mage or Mage now, I'm always tempted to just immediately play into the shadow lane, just so I always have a presence to possibly contest gates that you know are coming. Oh. Well, this does not appear to be... Maybe this is just aggro Battle Mage. Good old-fashioned... like...
Make your peace,
prophecy.
dog. We must remain steadfast.
Aggro Battle Mage. Alright, so as long as our Dragon Tail survives, this will be a big butcher. That'll feel pretty nice on curve, right?
I can take up.
Oh yeah, this is looking like Prophecy Battle Mage. They're gonna come down with that. They're probably just gonna hide in that shadow lane, so that Dragon Tail's gonna sit in the field lane forever. Alright. So we are officially just playing for the board at this point, so we'll take this trade here. We could play both of these, but with them getting breakthrough, that doesn't really help us with the whole play for the board thing, so
There is strength in unity.
we'll go ahead and do that. I mean, we might slap them down, like, we might take trades and then slap them down next turn to set up for a big, like, Militant Chieftain turn, but... This being Prophecy Battle Mage and us being on Orcs, we're at a pretty big disadvantage.
Shall fly true.
Largely because we don't have a lot of reactive tools, and we get punished for trying to race them. Like, we could race a traditional aggro deck pretty well with just a couple of decent value trades and then pivoting to offense at the right time, but we get punished for that. We don't have really access to drain. We don't really have access to a lot of tools here that we would want, so... All you can really do is keep trading into the board and hope that you stabilize. Oh. It's not really working out, though, is it? 3, 5, 6, 7 damage they're going to have on the board next turn, even when we take this trade. Feels so bad.
I'll cripple you.
Alright, well, we're going to do that.
Face me and die. Band together, Orcs. Make your peace, dog.
11, 14, 16. We're 2 off lethal if we play Chieftain next turn, assuming they just ignore us and go face.
You're nothing.
Fire! Let nothing through. Close ranks.
Sure. I mean, the problem is that, again, they're gonna hit prophecies, though. So even though now, theoretically, we have enough for lethal, we might get stuck still having to trade and play for the board here, so... Well, and that stops it as well. So we're going to go down to 4. 3 now. And while we can take the board away, I have to assume that they've got a source of damage in hand, so... This technically trades here and runs it over. Let's do the math again here real quick. We have 10, 16, 22 exactly with this play. Alright, fine. I mean, we're going to lose. I don't think that we've got a good shot either way here. But we might as well go through the motions of, like, pretending that we have lethal, you know?
Time to die.
Oh, man. Last chance. Maybe we get it? Holy cow! Prophecy deck that didn't hit any prophecies? Well, alright. Good old Orcs going 2-0. No business winning that game. No business. So we won because an opponent didn't roll Drain when they needed it, and then we rolled 0 prophecies against a Prophecy Battle Mage deck. Alright, sometimes you just get lucky. But anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and until next time, may you walk on warm sands.